What is going on, everybody? TG here. Thought we should talk about Square, the fintech payment company. They just had massive news today on a Sunday, very surprisingly, but they announced today that they will be buying Afterpay, which is also a fintech firm, for $29 billion, all in stock, as a way to kind of advance their platform, their online especially platform. Before we jump into this, let's like and subscribe. It mean a ton to me, but honestly, let's just jump into this because this is huge, because this just got announced literally 41 minutes ago, and I thought I'd share with you guys that Square is buying this for $29 billion, all in stock. So Afterpay shareholders will get 0.375 shares of Square, implying the price of about 126 based on the close on Friday, which is more than a 30% premium to Afterpay's close on Friday as well. But let's go ahead and look at Square, because they're also reporting earnings this week. So this is going to be huge. This is a huge week for Square. Last earnings quarter was amazing. These are some of the numbers for their second quarter results. Huge year-over-year growth. Gross profit up 91% year-over-year. Sellers gross profit up 84%. Cash App up 94%. They're really growing at a fast rate. We go ahead and look at Square and some of the financials. It is trading at a very expensive multiple right now, 405 PE ratio, and it is trading near its high-end range of 283 being the high, sitting at 247 right now, low of the year being 125. So when you talk about Square, you have to talk about what they are doing, and Square is actually very, very creative. They are all about payments, small businesses, Cash App, you name it, they do it. They even do lending as well. And I've been watching this company for a while, and this company's just absolutely soared, over 2,100% in the past 5 years, especially over the pandemic. This has been huge. This has been huge for small businesses. Their platform that they offer for small businesses to accept payments has been huge. They've also been a huge advocate of Bitcoin, and they've bought a bunch of Bitcoin as well. So a lot of people are very into Square. It's a big Cathie Wood stock as well. Makes it a big one of the largest holdings in ARK Holdings, and has been doing very, very well recently. Again, valued at over 112 billion market cap. We actually look up how much that Cathie Wood holds. It's quite a lot. Based on their last earnings, they actually sold some on Friday, but as you guys can clearly see, they own a ton of this. Obviously, the most of it was in April. They had about 6.62 million shares of it. They're sitting at about 4.4 million shares of it right now. So you can even see their average cost of it as well was $113. So obviously they're up, over 100% on that. She has been selling some shares. As you guys can clearly see, the last time was July 29th. Did sell a little over 177,000 shares, but has been buying pretty steadily as well. So it's a big holding of ARK. They just had a massive deal buying it for $29 billion. I mean, that's a big percentage, considering the fact the company itself is only worth $112 billion. So I do expect this to drop on Monday, but for long-term investors, this is a great opportunity to get some leaps. Personally, me, I don't have the capital, but I would sell some long puts on it. Go out long term and collect a ton of premium, because this thing's probably going to take a massive hit tomorrow, just because of the fact that it's paying so much for this company. And while down the road it could help them make more profits in the future, in the short term it is a bad hit on them. So again, for long term shareholders, I think this is no issue, and this is what you want for a company that's revolutionizing. But obviously it's still not good for the short term. It's a big, since they're paying all in stock, they don't have that money now, so they're giving it into stock, and that is considered dilution. So I thought we should talk about that. Basically, looking at futures right now, things are pretty steady, pretty green, up 0.3% overall across the board, and looking pretty good. Main earnings I'm looking at this week are BABA. Obviously my biggest position, but it definitely will be interesting to see Square. I mean, man, if this thing takes a massive hit and goes into 200, I don't think it will, but if it does, wow, I would be buying a lot of Square. But yeah, I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. So if you guys want free Discord, link in the description below, come in and talk to me. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of this. But I mean, Square's just been an absolute beast this year. It's only down 6% from highs, and it's just a massive, in the past year, up 83%. It really, in the pandemic, this thing just took off. If we look in March, how low this thing was at $38. has roared over 555% since. So again, it's a little more expensive at a 500 or 405 PE ratio. After this earnings, if they're good, which I do expect they will be, then you're going to see obviously that PE ratio go down pretty significantly. That's going to continue on quarter after quarter after quarter. But pretty big news, especially announced on a Sunday that they're buying this company for $29 billion all in stock. So thought I'd keep you guys updated on that. I see a lot of you guys on Stock Twits talking about all this stuff. So pretty interesting. Some bullish, some bearish. But again, we'll just have to see when the market opens and how they react to it. Because some people might say that this is a great idea. Some people might say, all right, maybe you're spending a little bit too much. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on all this. Come in the Discord and chat, like and subscribe. Only about 4% of people who watch these videos are actually subscribed. If we can amp those numbers up, that'd be huge, and it means a ton to me as well. So let's do that. That'd be awesome. And let me know your thoughts on Square. It is a little bit more of an expensive stock, so selling options will be a little bit more difficult just because it's going to be a lot more expensive. You actually go on Robinhood and look at the price of some of these options. You're going to notice to sell them is going to cost you a lot of money. So be warned with that. Be warned that you might not be able to sell an outright put on it because you're going to need $24,000 in collateral. So it's kind of a lot for some people. But again, I recommend obviously always going long term just in case if something crazy happens. But I'll go March of 2020. Not too far away. Sell a 230 strike price, which is pretty safe in my opinion, and get paid $2,500 for it. So again, probably going to be a lot more tomorrow when the stock drops on Monday, depending on what happens. But I think that it would, just because it is a pretty big amount of money. So anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Sorry the video's coming a little late. It's been a busy day today, but I am excited for this week. Stressed about this week, but also excited. So guys, have a wonderful day. Let me know how you're feeling. Always here for you. Take it easy. Goodbye.